Hello everybody! I am super excited about this video. We're going to be talking about how I got on MTV. And this is a really exciting topic for me because going on to MTV changed my life. I'm specifically going to be talking about when I was on Are You the One? So if you didn't know that I was on MTV before, then go check out Are You the One Season 2. That's where I made my big debut. And yeah, it was super amazing, and I can't wait to tell you guys how I got on the show.
If your perfect match was standing right in front of you, would you even know?
If I did, I wouldn't be here.
You all have one thing in common. You suck at relationships.
Yeah.
Your perfect match is here, and it's your job to figure out who it is. And if you all figure it out together, you're going to leave Puerto Rico with love and $1 million. But this time around, things are going to work a little bit differently. For one lucky guy, our compatibility testing found not just one, but two perfect matches. Meet the 11th girl.
Hey! It's gonna mess up the chances of me finding love and having money at the end.
There is one way to find out who your perfect match might be. The truth booth. Remember, everyone has to choose correctly. 10 perfect matches.
I put everything into this chick.
You're not his match. The perfect girl for me is here.
I'm crazy about her. You better not spend one wasted second dealing with somebody that's not your match.
The new season of Are You the One premieres Monday, October 6th at 10 p.m. on MTV.
So to start, my sister Emily, who, if you all watched the challenge Battle of the Bloodlines, you saw her on there. She came over one day and she wanted to watch this show. Are You the One? Season 1 was airing, and I hadn't seen it before. I honestly wasn't really too interested in it. I've never really watched like The Bachelor or anything like that, but I figured why not? I'll give it a try. So we put it on. And let me just start by saying that, you know, in the past when I was in my younger 20s, I always wanted to be on MTV. Honestly, I always just wanted to be in front of a camera, period. I was always in any musical in my school. If I ever saw like a news reporter filming, I would try to like walk in the background. I was on a Teen Mom reunion special, like in the audience. I asked a question and ended up on stage hugging Farrah. I tried to like get in at the Jersey Shore to be like seen with the Jersey Shore people. It sounds super funny, but honestly, I just really wanted to be on TV, whether that be like on a reality show or as an actress. It was always kind of a dream of mine. So yeah, like, just putting that out there so you all know, like, this wasn't a coincidence. I was totally like manifesting this for a long time. Anyway, she came over, put on this show, we're watching it. It was honestly pretty good. I was into it, and in one of the previews, it was like, now casting for Are You the One Season 2. So at the time, I was in a pretty rocky relationship. It was kind of toxic. We weren't really good for each other. It was kind of on and off. And when I saw that it was casting, I was like, you know what, why don't I just give it a try? What's it gonna hurt? Probably won't hear back from it. I applied to like a lot of shows and never heard anything. So I figured, why not? So I applied for the show, and 2 weeks later, I got an email that was like, hey, you know, thanks for your interest in Are You the One? We'd like to know a little bit more about you. Can you answer some questions and send us some more photos? And I got that email when I was sitting at my youngest sister's musical in the audience, and I remember reading it, and I had this weird like gut feeling that I was about to be on this show. So I was super excited. So in those questions, they asked me a lot about my love life, my ideal mate, my like best and worst qualities, how I was as a competitor, just a bunch of different things like that to try and get to know me a little bit better. And answering those questions, I was super raw and vulnerable. I took a lot of time to fill them out. I wrote, you know, paragraphs on paragraphs for each one, just to try and really show who I was and go deep into me and my personality and you know, just not hold anything back. I shared a lot in that email, so much in that email that it was probably too much, but honestly, maybe not, because I got to move along to the next round. So I think the next part of the process was like a brief phone interview. I honestly can't remember too much about what happened with that phone call. I just remember I got a call from a random number. I think I was working as a waitress at the time, and I like stepped out because, you know, I was anxious for any type of anything at that point, because I knew that I was like in the process of maybe getting cast for the show. And it was a very brief, I think like 5 to 10 minute phone call, which led to the next step of the process, which was a Skype interview. And during this interview, I tried to just be as personable and as friendly as possible. I treated it like if I were talking to one of my really good friends. I honestly wasn't really nervous. The woman who was interviewing me, her name's Cheryl, she's super great. She and I just kind of clicked, which was really convenient because I felt really comfortable talking with her. And again, you know, throughout this whole process, I was just super open and honest and vulnerable and not holding anything back. You know, like things that you haven't told your friends or your family, your deepest, darkest secrets, like now is the time to just be like, here you go, this is me. Don't hold anything back, because they want uniqueness, and that's what I tried to give them, was just like my full open and honest personality. So after the Skype interview, which I felt went really well, I had to do a home video, and I'm gonna try to find that video for you guys. You can go back into my archives. So if I include it in this next little skit, that means I found it and worked really hard to find it. So you're welcome. I'm just kidding, but yeah, hopefully I find it. If not, I'm so sorry. Just to tell you a little bit about it, it's just some clips of me being super silly with friends. I think I had like a clip of me holding a camera on a roller coaster. Honestly, I probably could have done better on the video looking back, but still made it to the next round, which I'm super grateful for. And at the time I'm like trying to get this video together. I'm finishing up finals for my senior year of college. So that was super fun and a little bit stressful, but still got the video in, which I'm really grateful that I did, because I made it to the next round. And the next round was actually finals. I was gonna be flown out to LA, which I hadn't been to California as an adult. I was there when I was like super young, so I was honestly super pumped to like go somewhere new that I hadn't been before, and do this whole like thing. It was crazy and a surreal thing that was happening. My life was kind of dull and honestly a little bit boring, and all of a sudden I was on this amazing and super exciting roller coaster ride. So before finals, we had to sign a contract, which, to be completely honest with you, I definitely didn't read. We had to do a personality test, a background check. We had to get like a physical for some reason. There's all these different hurdles that we had to do in order to actually like get on the plane and go and interview with the executive producers for the show to see if they liked us or if they didn't like us or what have you. So I did all of that stuff, and then I was off to LA, and I was super excited. I was kind of freaking out a little bit, but I packed the cutest things that I had and got on the plane and was ready to just take it the bull by the horns, I guess you could say. So once I got to LA, and I started, you know, seeing other contestants, kind of getting a vibe for like who they were throwing out there. This one girl, for her interview, I saw her right before she walked in, and she was wearing like a onesie, and I was like, I wouldn't choose to have worn that, but you know, whatever. I wore a little blue dress, if I can remember correctly. I think I curled my hair like probably 10 times that morning, just to make sure that like every single little sliver of hair was in the right place. And then I went in for my interview. As soon as I walked in, there's like a chair and all these bright lights shining on me, and it was like a semicircle of these like producers who were just grilling me with questions. And there was a camera rolling, I'm pretty sure. I think that was like my first time in front of a camera. but still I tried not to let my nerves show, even though I was definitely very nervous. I tried to answer all the questions truthfully and again, not hold anything back. I remember Cheryl, the same lady that I had worked with on the Skype interview, she told me right before going in, you know, just be yourself and you'll get cast for this show. So that little tidbit of advice, I was like, okay, like I got this, I can do this. So I just gave it my all. And the next couple weeks were, you know, just a waiting game and kind of praying like every night that I would get cast. And then finally I got the phone call and it was Cheryl. And she basically was just like, congratulations, you know, you're gonna be cast for season 2 of Are You the One? Here's kind of like what the plan is for the next few weeks. We flew out, I think like maybe a week or 2 after I got that phone call. It was a very quick thing after the phone call. Then my journey began. I left to Puerto Rico. I, you know, said goodbye to my family and my job for the time being and left for the experience of a lifetime. Are You the One changed my life, and I will be forever grateful for the memories and the people that I met through that process. I'm now actually living in California, which I don't think would have happened if I didn't go on that show and meet the friends that I did, who I ended up moving out here with. I made a video a while back and I'm going to re-release the video. I had it on my YouTube before and made it hidden, but if you guys want to check it out, there's some like raw footage of me and the cast members from when we were on Are You the One? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll definitely post some more videos about my experiences with MTV. I'll talk about my experience on Are You the One, my experience on the challenge, and if you have any questions, I would love to talk about those as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day.